figured we did kind of an easier class last time, although it was harder because, you know, I pushed you in a few individual postures, but we're going to work on the primary series.
Okay.
Just take alignment and mat. So just start at the front of your mat. Begin in Tadasana. We're going to take a few breaths here to come together. So why don't you go ahead and just put both hands on the belly today. And since we are just a day after the holiday that kind of reminds us to take rest, I thought that would be a good thing worth mentioning for today's class. Knowing the balance and the value of when to work hard and when it's time to rest. And knowing that it's like the yin and the yang, right? If one of those is not the way it balances it should be, we're gonna feel it. So in today's class, I want you to see the areas where you have to work harder and the areas where you can rest a little bit, so to say. So just pay attention to those spots. We'll take a few more breaths here. And then go ahead and drop the arms, and we'll start with Surya Namaskar A, 3 full ones. First time going up, we'll just do a cobra, and then we'll add the upward dog. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up, just nice, slow, deep, full breaths. Exhale, step back, chaturanga. Inhale to a cobra here, so press the pubic bone. Curl the toes under and exhale into downward facing dog for 5 breaths. You can move here, you can be still, just do what feels good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up at your hands and step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale back to Tadasana. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, step back to Chaturanga. This time, don't lower all the way down, just inhale, upward dog. Look up. Exhale, downward dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale back to Tadasana. One more time for A. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Strong legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And then flip the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep, full breaths here. 1, check the foundation of your hands. 2, press the hips away from the armpits. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale back to Tadasana. Moving on to B, bend the knees. Fingertips pointing down, weight is in the back of the body. Inhale, arms up to chair. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step back, chaturanga. Full breath out. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Coming into warrior one here. So inhale the right foot forward. Bring the arms all the way up. Try to do that all on the same inhalation. And then exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, come all the way up, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up. And exhale, back for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up, step forward. Exhale, fold. Drop the sitting bones, inhale to chair. Good, exhale back to Tadasana. Let's do that one more time. Bend the knees, creating some heat now inside. I miss having that conversation with you during practice. It's so different. It's like all serious on the Zoom room. Okay, yep, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, go ahead and step or jump back. You practice. Bend the elbows. Good. Inhale, up. Exhale, take it back. Good pause there. Inhale, right foot forward, warrior one. Good. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, left foot forward. Warrior one, good. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3. There he is. It's a he.
Yeah.
4, 5. Inhale, look up, step forward. Exhale, fold. Drop the sitting bones, inhale to chair. Good. And then exhale back to Tadasana. Nice. Are we warm yet? Separate the feet, hip width apart. Grab the big toes for Padangusthasana. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. And then exhale, fold. Bend the elbows left and right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw the inner edges of the shoulder blades towards each other. 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step on top of your hands so the toes are all the way up to the wrist creases for Padahastasana. And then keep the arms straight. Shift your weight forward, shoulders back, drop the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release the hands up to your waist. And inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, back to Tadasana. All right, right leg is gonna come up and out. We're gonna do Trikonasana, so our triangle poses. we're gonna do regular triangle, and then we're just gonna go back and forth and into the revolved triangle. So if you have a block nearby, you can grab that for revolved. I don't know that you need it, but just in case, so we can work on the alignment in it.
Okay.
Go ahead and bring the right toes out. Make sure the back heel is dropped just a little bit. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, shift your upper torso forward and then drop down for that toe. If you can, grab the toe. Left fingertips up. 1. Good. 2, engage the lower belly in and up. 3, 4, 5. Press the feet, inhale, come up, keep the arms extended. Exhale, rotate the feet towards the front of the mat now. So we're just doing the other side. Yep, take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, reach with your left hand and come down, grab that toe. 1. You can look wherever you want. If you want more of a challenge, you can look up at that right hand. 2. You're in this.
That toe.
Yes.
The toe did it.
Oh. All right, you got this.
Put my hand on top.
Fine, 2, yep. 2, nowhere to rest, it's okay. 3, 4, 5, inhale, come up. And then you can bring the arms down. Exhale, bring the arms down and just come to the front of your mat. Just so we can do this together, kind of. All right, so you're gonna bring the right leg back first. With my black pants against this wall, it's not as great, but hopefully you can see me. Okay, so you can put the block either on the inside of the left foot or on the outside. I think you could probably go to the outside of the foot, but you could try it on the inside first. Okay, so left hand will be on the waist. Inhale, bring the right arm up. Exhale, reach forward and then revolve to the left, bringing your hand onto the block, whether it's on the inside or the outside. And then if your left shoulder is rotated back far enough, you can bring those left fingertips up. Or you can keep the hand just on the lower back. Good. 1, that looks great. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale, back to Tadasana. I'm making you do all kinds of fun stuff.
I'm cheating. I'm putting my hands on the bed and everything.
If you show up to your yoga mat, you're not cheating, okay?
Exactly.
So begin in Tadasana, bring that left leg back first. Get your block where you want it. Right hand on the waist. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, reach forward and then revolve in the spine, bringing the right shoulder back. Left hand comes down to the block. And then decide where you want the right hand. 1. 2, yep, it can change. 'Good, press the ball mounds of the big toes. 3, 4.
Today doesn't like me.
I'm always waiting for you to just start swearing. Yes.
It's yoga. It's sacred. It'll happen. It'll happen. Trust me. My mouth like a sailor.
Yep, I'm okay with that. All right, just take 1 or 2 breaths here and then you can come out of it. Because if it's not working on this side today, then that's still your pose for today. It's fine.
All right.
Back to Tadasana. No one, you know?
Yep.
All right, so let's come into side angle pose. So right leg up and out. Right toes come out. two choices for this one today. If you want to do the supported one, you can. If you want to go all the way down, make sure the knee is over the ankle so you're pressing the back foot nice and long, okay?
Okay.
Your choice. So go ahead and bend that knee of the right leg. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, come into your side angle, Parshvakonasana. 1, good. Bicep to ear. 2, yep. 3, and just continue to rotate the chest open and press that forearm into the leg. 4, 5, inhale, come up. And as you exhale, revolve the left toes out, the right toes in. So we'll just do the other side. Good. Inhale, extend. And then exhale.
Yep, I'm pushing, right?
Yes. Yeah. If your hand goes to the outside of the leg on the floor, then it's okay for the knee to go over the ankle because your pelvis should be nice and low. You're in the super side runner's lunge stretch, kind of. Yep. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale, back to Tadasana. All right, so we're going to revolve that, but we're going to do it in a very nice way. Bring the right knee down to the ground. Uncurl the toes. And then the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Just try to get that knee, we're always working knee to armpit, right? And see if the fingertips can dangle towards the floor. If the fingertips can touch the floor, even better. If they don't, that's fine. If you feel better with prayer hands, you can do that too, because we are going to lift the back leg. Okay, so decide where you want to be. Lift the back leg. And if the fingers are dangling towards the ground, left arm comes up and over.
Up and over this way?
Bicep to ear. Yes. Good. 3. I haven't seen you do it like this before, so that's really good. Have you tried it this way before? Normally you do prayer hands still, right?
I know.
Yeah.
So you're gonna try something new?
Just stare at the toes. Don't worry about looking anywhere else. 3. Engage the belly. 4, 5. Awesome. Bring the hands down and bring the knee back, other knee forward. How did it feel? It's a challenge, right?
It is a challenge, yeah.
It's a super challenging pose. Even the prayer hands is challenging, but I'm glad that you decide when to work, right?
Right.
Okay. All right, so other knee forward. And it might be different on this side. It might be harder or easier. But if you force yourself, even if your hands are like right here and not touching, try it anyways.
Okay.
Because eventually your body will get there. So go ahead and lift the back leg when you're ready, and then right arm up and over. That Mula Bandha, the Uddiyana Bandha, super important here. 2, excellent. 3, 4, 5. Bring the right hand down. Go ahead and drop the back knee. Good. And then you can come to your hands and knees. Go into child's pose for a moment. That was awesome. Was that side easier for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't want to straighten out, because before I was trying to straighten out my knee.
Uh-huh. Oh, the back knee?
No, the front one on the other side.
Oh, got it.
Because I don't know that I had it like positioned right.
Yeah.
So this one I had positioned it different. So then I didn't want to straighten it.
Yeah, and you're talking about alignment wise, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, yep, your foot will start out, hip width apart, and then,
But I was almost cheating myself with like trying to straighten that leg.
So you were
that knee right there. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna make you fall over for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we're not, I mean, most of the strength here is coming from that back leg because you want the back leg to be straight and strong.
Right.
And if you're pressing all four corners of that front foot, you know, if you're evolving enough, the arm is pressing on the knee a little bit, but not enough to, you know, damage it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. All right. Go ahead and take a child's pose with your kitty cat.
She was on me all right before yoga.
Knowing it was going to be time.
Yep.
Animals have a real sense for that kind of stuff. So I have, I'm a Reiki master practitioner.
Mm-hmm.
Sense that they come up by you, they feel it. It's pretty neat.
Huh.
Take another breath and then go ahead and come to hands and knees and take your time. Curl the toes under, come up into downward facing dog. Lengthen through the tailbone. Good. See if the heels can be heavier towards the mat. And then we'll just start to walk the feet forward. So you can look up at your hands or just start to walk them. Bring your hands to your shins, shoulders back. And then inhale all the way up. Exhale back to Tadasana. Okay, right leg up and out. You can bring your block with you here for our wide leg forward fold. For the first one at least. The other ones you can try without. Okay, hands on the waist, elbows pointing back. Inhale, lift the chest. Legs are strong, lift the kneecaps. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands down to the block, just to lengthen the spine. Just use it as a tool to help lengthen one more time. Re-engage the legs nice and strong. And then you can move the block if you're able to exhale and have the hands down on the mat. Good, drop the head. Great. 1, 2, continue to lift the sitting bones. 3, 4, 5, inhale, look up. Legs are strong, exhale, hands to the waist, and then inhale all the way up. Good, keep the legs, but exhale here. We're gonna interlace the fingers behind the back. So first, inhale, extend. Yeah, reach the fingertips out first. Lift the chest, and exhale, fold. Bring the knuckles up towards your ceiling. So draw the shoulder blades towards each other. You can even clasp the palms towards each other. Yep, or kind of play around with your hands to see what works best to open your shoulders. 3, 4, 5. Press the feet, inhale, come all the way up. And then exhale, hop back to the front of your mat. Nice. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Bring the left toes out and right foot forward. So line yourself up for warrior 1 here. Inhale, bring the arms up. We're going to take 5 breaths here. Bend the front knee, wrap the left hip forward. Press the back foot. 1, 2. Press the shoulders down, but keep the fingertips reaching. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Keep your arms up. Exhale, switch to warrior 1 on the back of your mat. So you're just gonna fling them back. Yep, good. He's like, I'm done. I've had enough of you. Good. Realign the feet. Come. Yep. Wrap the right hip forward. Good. 1, 2, 3. Gathering at the navel. In and up. 4, 5. So coming into warrior 2 from here, remember we have to be careful with that ball and socket with the hip joint. So lift the back heel to rotate the side of the foot. Yep. Line it up with the back of the mat, or the toes can be in just a little bit. The hips are not going to be exactly perfect off the right side of the mat, but the shoulders can be. Good. And then gaze off that left hand, bending the knee. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the arms. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Rotate the toes. And as you exhale, bend the right knee. Yep, adjust your stance. Good. 1, 2. Relax the muscles in the face, the tongue, the throat, the jaw. 4, 5. You're going to exhale and bring the hands down to the mat for chaturanga. Good. Inhale, come up. Exhale, take it back. And then inhale, look up, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. And then exhale, hands in front of the heart. Okay, so for the hand to big toe pose, we're gonna do it on the wall, okay?
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you should be able to see me here just fine. We'll start with the right leg. So, I mean, you might have to do it a couple times. See how you see my hips are pushing forward here?
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't have Tadasana leg because I don't stand in Tadasana like this. So find your Tadasana wherever, you know, your legs should be at a 90-degree angle. You can keep both hands on your waist for this. Good. Now I'm going to ask you to shift your weight back. Yep, once you set yourself, you can actually come a little bit closer to the wall. Like 1 step, 1 foot closer, 1 step closer, yeah. And then, yep, just push your foot flat. You can lower your leg a little bit. You're like, wait a second. That's okay, just try to hold it for like 1 breath. Good. So I assume you feel the top of the leg working.
Yes.
Okay, if you're able to shift back like a centimeter away from the wall, like when you get to that point, then start trying that. Like a centimeter for a second. So then you're using all of your muscle. Yeah, not easy. Okay. I'm gonna open it up to the side. So my back is gonna be facing you, but I'm gonna be, you know, You're gonna wanna bring your leg, so your left toes are pointing forward and your right leg is out. This does not perfectly align because when we hold our toe, it's not gonna be spread out like that, right? The wall is flat. So just, you know, do the best that you can here. Make sure that you get an opening in the right side of the leg, the inside, the adductor. Good. And engage the bandhas, pelvic lock, lower belly lock. Good. See if you can take a couple of breaths here. And then try to shift your weight away from the wall a little bit. See what happens. That was easier though.
My leg just drops like a stone.
There's so much more of an opening in the hips there. And
right.
You have that mobility, and obviously your outer hip is stronger than the top of your thigh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's do the other side. All right, hands on the waist. So squeeze the thighs towards each other to try to get that leg to stay lifted. And then lift the pelvic floor. Good. Lift everything up through the crown of the head. Press the ball mound of that standing foot. And then just start to play with shifting away from the wall a little bit. Yep. Good. Yeah, that was awesome. All right, let's open it up. I love the wall. Like,
I know.
It's like so, first of all, the wall never lies, you know.
Exactly.
Makes you do these things, but it's just such a good prop for so many things. All right, and we'll stay here. So while you're here, notice the muscles that are working, not just the ones that are stretching. So engage the pelvic floor, lift everything up again, squeeze the thighs towards each other. And then see if you can play with getting away from the wall.
Nope.
Yeah, well, that is one thing where the wall is a little bit harder because it doesn't lie, but there are some areas where you can cheat. Like I don't have to use my balance as much if I'm using the wall. So if I'm shifting away, it's going to be extra hard to get where I should have been if I were just standing in the middle.
Right. Right.
But still, just you know what muscles are activating. So that felt really good, actually. All right, let's go ahead and take it down. So inhale, front of your mat, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward dog. And then inhale, look up at your hands, but this time as you exhale, just have a seat. You can do this today with or without your strap. So we're just going to do Paschimottanasana, forward fold. There we go. So if you do use your strap, put it around the ball mounds of the feet. Inhale, lengthen. Rip the mat apart with your legs. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, come up. Exhale, bringing our hands behind us for a reverse plank. So fingertips point towards the body. Since we have this, we're arm balancing, our hands are below the collarbones, then we need an internal rotation of the shoulder socket. Just a general rule of balancing. Here we go. Point the toes. The more you point your toes, the more your hips will lift. Inhale, bring it up. 1, you can open the throat if you can, but keep a nice long neck in the back. 2, 3, 4, 5, lower. Bend the right knee. Janu Shirshasana A. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, keep the left leg strong. Engage the bandhas. Fold forward. 1, 2, 3, keep this foot flexed. 4, 5, inhale, come up. Exhale, release this leg, other side, left knee bends. Drop it out to the side. Get the right sitting bone nice and grounded. Inhale, lengthen. And begin with the inner edges of the shoulder blades staying towards each other as you exhale and fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Upavista Konasana. So seated, right leg forward fold. Keep both feet flexed. Press the knees, press the backs of the legs into the floor to help you lift up. Take a breath in, and then exhale, fold. So lead with the chest here. If you can grab the outsides of the feet, do that. If not, then that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. So I wanted to do Karmasana with you. I think we might have done this one other time. It's not a pose that happens right off the bat, and you've probably done it before. So yeah, knees are probably going to stay mostly bent, but bend the knees to begin with the feet separated. And then since we're working on getting the elbows and everything past the knees, we're going to work on it here. Okay, so just bring the arms under the legs. And if this is where it stops, it stops. If you're able to get the elbow past the knees, then start to walk your hands away from the knees and start to flatten the legs. Chin comes down to the floor. So like this is what mine looks like. I'm still working on this one. You have more mobility than me, so you might go down a little further. Let's see where you are. Oh, good. Eventually, you're gonna flip your palms up and reach them behind your back.
Okay.
And then the feet will hook like this. Then you come into Supta.
In the front.
Mm-hmm. For regular Karmasana. I know, I always feel stuck in this one. Like, this doesn't...
Yeah, this arm doesn't want to go past the, or, come out. And this one I think is pretty good.
Yep, and this is one where you get to see the progress down the road. If you practice this one, like, on a regular basis, you'll see changes for sure. Okay, see if you could take a couple breaths here with your chin aiming towards the ground. Good. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Yep.
That's not an easy one to get out of.
No, into or out of.
Yes.
I know, I hear you. All right, let's go ahead and come to hands and knees. Let's do our Betalasana, line up the spine again. Do a couple of things here. So knees hip width apart. You can have your hands a little bit in front of the shoulders here. Inhale, lift the tailbone, especially after a forward fold like that. This feels really good. Exhale, arch. I'll let you just do this one kind of whatever pace you're breathing at and what feels good. Do 2 more rounds here. And then come to neutral back. Cross at the ankles and have a seat. Do you have 2 blocks with you?
Yes.
Okay, then we're gonna use those in a minute. Bring your legs out in front of you. Let's do boat. We're gonna come up 3 times, okay?
Okay.
All right, because this is gonna work and strengthen the top of your legs.
Okay.
Love, hate. Here we go. 1, 5 breaths. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower, cross the legs, and just press your hands and lift your butt. And then lower and go back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross the legs, press and lift. Lower, last time. 1, lift the chest still. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross the legs, lift. Okay, so I wanted to do Tolasana with you with the blocks. Another way to strengthen the legs. So put a block on either side of your, it should be really like in the middle of where your legs are. So blocks should be like right here on either side.
Okay.
And there are poses like the boat pose we just did. Your back is automatically going to be in a little bit of flexion. That's totally normal because you're bending your body, but still keep the length in the spine and the chest lifted, collarbone spread, right? Okay, you can do half lotus, right? One leg on top.
Yes.
Okay, so let's just try it with half lotus. You're gonna press your hands on the blocks so your elbows are bent. So you're gonna automatically engage at all the pelvic floor and the bandhas, Uddiyana, Mula, all of that. Everything is nice and strong. And then go ahead and lift, and we're gonna try to count 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, bring the knees up as high as you can. 4, 5, and lower. How was that?
Difficult?
Yes. Again. All right, whatever leg you had on top, do half lotus with the other one. Because we don't want to make the other leg jealous. Okay, go ahead and prepare. Get everything engaged, more than you've ever engaged it ever before. Bend the elbows, get everything crunched up, and press and lift. Bring the knees up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower. Woo! Whip those blocks out of the way. Uncurl the toes, or undo the legs. That's what I'm trying to say here. Lie down on your back. Take a rest here. Was that side easier or the same?
A little bit harder just because I was already squeezing.
Yeah. And boat and all the other stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, let's do right ankle to left knee. Interlace behind the left leg. This should feel good after that. Keep both feet flexed. Press the right knee away from you and drop the tailbone. Just to even out the pelvis. And even if you can draw the knee closer, readjust the right knee away from you and readjust, squishing the grate under your tailbone. Go ahead and release. Other side, left ankle, right knee. Bring it up. And also for this side, pay more attention to the facial muscles. Head, neck, shoulders should be rested. And exhale and release. Okay, so just because this is a good confidence builder, doing the same pose, but on our backs, right?
Okay.
Left hand on top of the right, or I'm sorry, left hand on top of the left thigh. Because I know you can grab the toe, right?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and bring it up. We're gonna take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, lift everything up and bring the chin up towards the shin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower the head and shoulders. And then bring the leg out to the right. Try to keep the left hip pressed down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to center. And then we're just going to release here. Other side. And just really hook the toe. For me, I know for me, the toe is always slipping for so long. I had to bend the toe.
Yeah.
Like just hook the toe onto the fingers. Go ahead and straighten. Right hand on top of the right thigh. Leg doesn't have to be completely straight here. You can still, let's see. Make sure the pelvis is straight. Keep the right leg active, toes pointing up. And so the knee here is not going to be affected, even if you always want to align everything. But since the knee is not getting any pressure right now, if the arm is a little bit short and you have to bend the knee, that's fine. All right, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the chin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, head and shoulders down. And then left out to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back to center. And then exhale, release. Okay, just take a breath here. And go ahead and bring the left knee up to the chest. Grab it with both hands. And then roll the knee off the right side of the mat. Either goddess arms here with the left arm. You can support the right or the top leg with the right hand, or you can just have straight arm. Find your breath here. Next exhale, come back to center, and then straighten the left leg. Bend the right knee up to the chest. Grab it with both hands first. And as you're drawing the knee up, pull through the left heel. So lengthen the left leg. And then go ahead and bring the right leg over the left side of the mat. Extend the right arm. Find your breath. Exhale, come back to center. Release the leg, bring the arms overhead. Take a stretch. Point the toes, circle the wrists and the ankles. If you want to hug the knees one more time, you can. And then we're going to get into our corpse pose here. Oh, good class.